Hello, everyone. Board Game Lawyer here. It is Sunday afternoon. It has been a long week, and so I thought I'd sit down, relax, and enjoy a game, a nice casual game, because that's what I am, a casual player, of Marvel Champions from Fantasy Flight Games. Love this game, so I thought today I would sit down with one of my favorite heroes in the game, Hulk, and that we would also take on another bruiser in the game, the Absorbing Man. I also thought I'd break out some of my little custom dials here that I picked these up on Etsy. I'm not sure who makes these, but they are pretty good quality. I like these dials a lot. So I thought I'd just break those out today. So representing the bruisers will be Rhino, and of course Hulk's dial here is representing the Hulk, Bruce Banner. So let's tell you a little bit about Bruce Banner today. We're going to be playing in Protection. So we're going to be using those disgusting green cards. And so Bruce Banner has a recovery of 4. He does experimental research. As an action, he can draw a card, choose and discard a card from your hand. You can do this a limit of once per round, so it's just a way of culling our hand a little bit, try to get some cards we want that we need. And then, of course, on the Hulk side, he has 0 thwart, 3 attack, 3 defense. He's enraged. So he has a forced interrupt. When your turn ends, discard your hand. No carrying over cards to the next hand. And he has it's kind of funny, a small hand, not a Hulk hand, but a small hand size of 4 and 18 hit points. So we have that on our dial today. 40 cards in my deck. I'll go ahead and shuffle it up, and we'll talk a little bit about Absorbing Man. So I decided to play Absorbing Man Expert today. So I have Absorbing Man 2 and 3 on the table. So we mixed our expert cards into the encounter deck today. So Absorbing Man 2 says that he has a scheme of 2, an attack of 2. Absorbing Man gains a trait of each environment in play. We'll see environments later. And it says when revealed, if super absorbing power is in play, deal 1 encounter card to each player. Otherwise, search the encounter deck and discard pile for super absorbing power and reveal it. Shuffle the encounter deck if it was searched this way. So yeah, we're going to be playing Expert, so that comes out on the table right away. What does super absorbing power do? It says Absorbing Man gains the ice, metal, stone, and wood traits, and it comes into play with 3 threat on it. So side scheme, 3 threat. That's out into play at the beginning of the game. And of course the main scheme, when you look at it, it is None Shall Pass. Contents, Absorbing Man. We're using 2 and 3. The standard encounter set is in there. 1 modular encounter set. Hydra Patrol. We took the Hydra Patrol out today. We're playing with the big guys today, so we stuck the Frost Giants in there. Let's see what happens. If we end up in the ice, even more thematic. Setup. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until an environment is discarded. Put that card into play and shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. So let's just, we were supposed to shuffle that encounter deck when we brought out super absorbing power. Oops, dropping cards everywhere. Absorbing Man comes into play with 15 hit points on him. Absorbing Man 2. All right, so let's discard cards until we find an environment. So we have the Steel Kick, Piercing Thorns, Avalanche, Under Fire, Master Plan, another Avalanche, and here's the environment: an abandoned facility, Surge. Let's see, put it into play so we don't surge it. Forced response: after Absorbing Man makes an undefended attack against you, undefended attack, discard 1 resource icon from your hand, 2 resource icons instead if there are 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme. Well, let's find out about these delay counters. I'll go ahead and shuffle my deck up. We'll flip None Shall Pass. None Shall Pass. With the Holy Hand Grenade. Alright, so None Shall Pass says for response, after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, place 1 delay counter here. Forced Interrupt. When an environment enters play, discard each other environment card in play. If the stage is completed, the players lose the game. Tell you what, so that I can So I'm kind of to the left of the camera here. I'm going to put the abandoned facility over here because I have a tendency to forget these things. After absorbing, it makes an undefended attack against you. Discard one resource icon from your hand. It's a terrible idea for Hulk. But we'll set it right over here to remind ourselves. And hopefully that'll work. Again, if you see any mistakes that I make throughout the course of the game, which I'm old and crusty, and that's prone to happen, please leave those in the comments down below. Anyhow, we'll go ahead and get started. Oh, we placed 2 threat on None Shall Pass. It threats out at 12, so I'm going to get this guy knocked down quickly. All right, so we start with a hand size of 5, and we have a Flow Like Water. Ooh, this is kind of early to get that. Immovable Object. We have Ironheart. We draw Limitless Strength. Limitless Strength and a Suborbital Leap. All right. So which of these cards would I like to keep? I do, I don't normally play with a movable object, but we do have 3 resources. We have to flip over into our, it says spend only in the hero form, so we have to flip over to our Hulk form in order to play the immovable object. But this might be helpful since we're playing protection today. Yeah, Hulk gains Retaliate, so we'll hang on to those 2. Ironheart, maybe. We'll go ahead and discard Flow Like Water and Suborbital Leap and draw 2 more cards. So we draw Limitless Stamina and we draw Unstoppable Force. All right, so using Bruce Banner's experimental research, we'll just look at our hand again. Immovable Object, Ironheart, Limitless Stamina, Unstoppable Force. We'll draw 1 card, and it says choose and discard 1 card from your hand. Well, we're always going to discard Lockjaw because we can play him from, you may play Lockjaw from your discard pile. So he's a good discard fella. So what I'll do then is I'm going to flip over to my Hulk side. And we'll throw down that immovable object because it gives us +4 hit points and a Retaliate of 1. So we're going to go, I have to remember these dials. That's one thing about these custom dials is they turn opposite, I believe, of the dials that you get with the game. So if you're used to turning things, you have to think about it whenever you flip these dials around. So, okay. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But that's what I'm noticing. So anyhow, immovable object is now on the table. So we have Retaliate of 1. And so I have a choice here. I can, Ready Hulk, if you paid for this card using Fist resources, draw 1 card. I have a Fist resource here. It also allows us to Ready Hulk, or we could play Ironheart onto the table. You may play Ironheart from your hand and draw 1 card. Drawing 1 card is probably just going to end up getting it discarded at the end of the turn at this point. And none of these cards can stick around through the end because of that forced interrupt. So, how about we just blast them a couple times? Yeah, let's do that. I tell you what, well, I can't do that really. Yeah, let's just, well, Ironheart could do some thwarting. Let's just do that. Whatever card we end up losing, it'll probably be a Hulk smash. That's the way it works for me sometimes. But we'll go ahead and put Ironheart on the table. And let's see if I'm a prophet. What do I draw? And it's Snowguard. Snowguard's going to go away at the end of the turn. But Ironheart, she can help us out a little bit. How about she remove 1 threat from Super Absorbing Power? We don't have a whole lot of threat removal in this deck, so we got to take what we can when we can. So Super Absorbing Power is now down to 2. Hulk is going to attack Absorbing Man, so that'll knock him down to 12. Okay. We have a movable object on table. It's the end of our turn. Can't do anything else. So we'll discard Snowguard, and we'll draw up 4 more cards. Okay. So Abandoned Facility, just to make sure, after Absorbing Man makes an undefended attack against you, well, we're playing green today, so that's our hope, is that we're going to defend these. Not have to discard cards. So None Shall Pass. We place 1 threat on None Shall Pass. Let's draw up our hand size first. So we get Limitless Strength, Spider-Man, Energy, and Electrostatic Armor. I like Electrostatic Armor. That's one of my favorite protection cards. After you defend against an attack, deal 1 damage to the attacker. Love it. All right, so that's what we got. We didn't put our damage on Ironheart either, so we got to do that. So we place 1 threat onto None Shall Pass. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, place 1 delay counter here. Here it comes. Right there. And Absorbing Man is going to attack Hulk. Hulk is going to defend. All right. Yeah, we'll defend with him. So he's going to attack for 2 plus. Okay, so if Absorbing Man has the stone or wood trait, you are stunned. Well, he has all of them because he has super absorbing power on the table. So we're going to stun Hulk. And it's 3 damage. No damage is taken, but he is stunned. All right, and then we do have Retaliate, so we get to pop Absorbing Man for 1. And let's just look through our cards again. Yep, still got decent play next turn if I don't have to discard any cards. And here we are with our encounter card, and it is Omnimorph Duplication. When revealed, if Absorbing Man has the ice trait, exhaust your identity. Well, he is ice, and we are exhausted. Metal, give Absorbing Man a tough status card and heal 1 damage from him. Wow, this is a tough time to get that card. Okay, and he's tough. If he is stone, give Absorbing Man 1 face down boost card. All right, Absorbing Man, you're getting greedy here. And wood trait, discard 1 card at random from your hand. The worst one ever. All right. Discarding 1 random card. And I only have 4. How do you do this to me, man? And we lose. All right. That is a nasty treachery card when we have super absorbing power in play. Eesh. All right. So now it's Hulk's turn. We are stunned. We are exhausted. And we have Spider-Man. Response. After you place Spider-Man from your hand, choose Thwart or Attack. Spider-Man gets +2 to the chosen power until the end of the phase. So I can place Spider-Man onto the table, which I believe I shall do that. So he's +2 to the chosen power until the end of the phase. So I get to choose whether I want to have 3 Thwart or if I want to have 4 Attack till the end of the phase. And we had to spend our Limitless Strength to play him. So do we want to... It's not going to do anything good because we got that tough card over there on Mr. Absorbing Man. It would be nice to get rid of super absorbing power. I can use Ironheart to knock the tough card off and do 4 damage to Absorbing Man. Or I could do this. Spider-Man can thwart the main scheme to remove 3 threat because I think we're going to flip down. Hulk's not feeling good. He's gonna flip down, I believe. So we're gonna place 1 damage onto Spider-Man, removing that, and then Ironheart. How about she just knocked that tough card off of Absorbing Man? Yeah, that's gonna lose Ironheart, but like I said, we're flipping down anyway. So tough cards pinged off. Hulk is stunned. How about we flip over to our banner side? Now here's something. We have an energy card. If I use Banner's ability, then there's a chance I could lose that energy card or lose another card that I might want to keep. So I may just hang on to that energy card, call it a loss. Ready Spider-Man. We'll ready Banner. And then we'll draw up our hand size of 5. So we have Genius, Suborbital Leap, Ingenuity. All right, it's a good time to get that. And Strength. Ooh, I don't know about all this. Okay. We do have that boost card, so Absorbing Man is going to be scheming for quite a bit, actually. So we'll place 1 threat onto None Shall Pass. Absorbing Man, we got to place another counter on None Shall Pass. And then Absorbing Man has 2 plus this boost card, which is 2 more. And then this boost card, which is another one, so we do it for 5. So 5 more threat gets added to that main scheme. Halfway there. Halfway gone. Okay, Abandoned Facility says after Absorbing Man makes an undefended attack against you. So we're still good on the Abandoned Facility. All we have to do now is survive this encounter card. And it reads, Piercing Thorns. When revealed, discard 1 card at random from your hand if Absorbing Man has the wood trait. This is 2 sentences. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. If Absorbing Man has the wood trait, discard 1 card you control. This guy's something else. I should have got rid of that super absorbing power, shouldn't I? Yeah, should have. All right, so the card that I have to discard is the Genius card. So it's gone. That leaves us with 2 cards in hand. All right, so Piercing Thorns also says that we have to discard a card we control. Well, we'll hang on to a movable object. Again, we're playing protection, so we'll go ahead and toss Spider-Man for now. Probably a terrible idea, but that's my choice. All right, Doc, what are we going to do? Let's use your ability first, which is to draw a Crushing Blow. You can only spend Fist resources to pay for this card. And that Suborbital Leap, I think I want to use that Suborbital Leap with that Strength card. So, yeah. Remove 3 threat from play if you play this card using only Fist resources. Ooh, well. Crushing Blow. Crushing Blow. I know I want to put Ingenuity out. So we're going to toss Crushing Blow. Yep, that's what we're doing. That's what we're going to do. So we'll flip over to our Hulk side. Oh, no, I got to stay in Banner side for a moment. And that is because we need to be a genius in order to play Ingenuity. All right, and we'll use energy to put Ingenuity on the table. Advantage Ingenuity says it's a resource, and you can use this either in hero or alter ego form. Exhaust Ingenuity and generate a mental resource. This is what Hulk needs. All right, Hulk, so we're going to flip over to our Hulk side. We're going to clear the stunned. And bad idea maybe, but I do think we just need to get rid of super absorbing power. It's caused us too many problems already. So we'll exhaust Ingenuity and Suborbital Leap. We'll play Suborbital Leap using Strength. So both those threat are removed off of super absorbing power. It's done its damage already, but it's gone, and I'm kind of glad. All right, so we're ready Hulk. We are going to ready Ingenuity, and we have 4 cards that we can draw. So we draw Defiance, which is when a boost card on an enemy attacking you would be turned face up. Discard it instead. Good. We have Starhawk. Love Starhawk. We have Machine Man. Also like Machine Man. And Boundless Rage. Hulk gets +1 attack after you change form discard this card. Okay. So. Alright, so we place that one threat over there on None Shall Pass. It's getting a little bit out of control. Place one counter on None Shall Pass. We'll defend with Hulk. So he's going to attack for 2. And we have 3. 3. And we'll play Defiance. So that when a boost card and enemy attacking you would be turned face up, discard it instead. I like that idea. So we're going to do that. We're going to play Defiance. So we won't be turning that card face card. We're just going to discard it, and it would have been 2 more. So we would have taken damage. So instead, we're going to retaliate for 1. Knocks Absorbing Man back down to 11. Encounter card, Absorbing Man. Says, caught off guard. Discard an upgrader support you control. If no cards were discarded this way, this card gains Surge. We're getting a lot of cards that really put a bummer onto Hulk. Ingenuity. Is that the right choice? Let's see. We could play Boundless Rage and Starhawk if we get rid of Immovable Object. We also lose 4 hit points, and we lose our Retaliate. Which so far with Retaliate, that's about the only way we've been doing damage to this guy. So, how about we... I do have another Ingenuity in my deck, too. We're about halfway through the deck right now. So let's get rid of Ingenuity. Bad idea? Are you saying stop? Something in my mind is telling me to stop. Hulk gets +1 attack after you change form, discard this card. That's just not a really... Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get rid of Ingenuity. Terrible, I know. But so is Caught Off Guard. That's a standard card that does you in every time. All right, Starhawk. We have Starhawk or Machine Man. Those are our choices. I like Starhawk a lot. So how about I put... trying to bump my counter deck over here. How about I put Starhawk on the table for 2? We'll use these 2 resources right here to put Starhawk out. And if we're going to flip down... If we are going to flip down, we got to get some threat off of the main scheme. But that's the only way I can get a hand size of 5 is by flipping down. Oh, and I'm still at 22. All right, so how about we do... Of course, winning the game is doing damage. 2 on Starhawk and stay up. 2 on Starhawk and stay up. Or 1 thwart off and flip down. That's my choice. I can retaliate with Hulk. I haven't been getting those protection events, but yeah, anyway, Starhawk's going to... Let's just do it. We're going to attack Absorbing Man for 2. That'll knock him down to 9. And it places 2 damage onto Starhawk. Okay. So we're ready Starhawk, and we're going to ready Hulk. Let's see what our hand size of 4 gets us this time. We have Nick Fury. We have Unstoppable Force. We draw Limitless Stamina. And Expert Defense. When your hero defends against an attack, it gets +3 for that attack. Or for that attack, yep. Huh. Paid for this using only Fist resources, draw a card. Okay. Let's do this. We'll place 1 threat onto None Shall Pass. Now we're up to 8. It's getting dangerous. Another counter onto None Shall Pass. Hulk is going to defend. We will play the Expert Defense card. When your hero defends against an attack, it gets +3 for the attack. So he's going to attack us for And this is a Snowy Hillside. Put this card into play. All right, so we don't take any damage because we played expert defense and there was none. So Snowy Hillside comes into play, and we'll put it right there on the table. So now we got ice out there. So after Absorbing Man makes an undefended attack against you, place 1 threat on the main scheme, 2 threat instead if there are 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme. So we're basically going all in on defending now. Yeek. All right. Okay. Okay. So now we draw our encounter card. Our encounter card reads Avalanche. When revealed, each player must choose to either spend a energy resource or take 2 indirect damage. 3 indirect damage instead if there are 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme. So I have to choose to use an energy resource, take 2 damage, not 5 because there's only 4 on there. So, and that's another side scheme that comes out into play. When revealed, comes into play with 2 threat on it. Let's see, what are we going to do? I can't discard it, so I'm going to have to take the 2 indirect damage, and that's going to knock us down to 20. 20 health on Hulk. All right. So we have the Unstoppable Force. Ready, Hulk, if you paid for this card using only fist resources to draw a card. I don't have only fist resources. So we'll just play Unstoppable Force to Ready Hulk. All right, Hulk's going to do 3 damage to Absorbing Man. So 1, 2, 3 knocks him down to 6. Getting dangerously close to threading out over there. And Starhawk, if I were to thwart with Starhawk, he would go back into my hand. But I have no resources to pay for him, and because of the forced interrupt, he would be discarded at the end of the turn. So we're going to hang on to Starhawk just for another moment. We'll Ready Hulk. And so I don't believe the Surge, since this was just put into play, that's why we didn't Surge earlier on that. I'm just looking at that Snowy Hillside. I believe Surge happens when this card is revealed. So, anyhow, 4 cards for Hulk at the end of the turn. We have Banner's Laboratory. We have Unflappable. Now we get it Thunderclap. And we draw Power in All of Us. Okay. So now we place 2 threat onto None Shall Pass. And this is getting bad. All right, there's that marker over there. So he's going to attack us. Of course, we're going to defend. Have anything fancy to defend with? No. So Absorbing Man is going to attack us for 2 plus 2. So we do take 1 damage because of Steel Kick. So that takes us down to 19. And we retaliate for 1. So now he's down to 5. And we draw our encounter card, and it is Enter Demons. Change form, flip your identity. Then if you are Bruce Banner, discard 2 cards from your hand. Discard this obligation. If you are Hulk, exhaust your hero and discard this obligation. So if you are Bruce Banner... So, yeah, change form. You have to change form. No choice there. Change form. Boom. And if you are Bruce Banner, discard 2 cards from your hand and discard this obligation. So this card gets discarded. Doesn't even get taken out of play. And I have to discard 2 cards. 2 cards. Unflappable is not happening now. Banner's Laboratory is not happening now. Yeah, Unflappable is not happening because Says after you defend against attack, take no damage, exhaust unflappable, draw a card. Well, that could happen. But, yeah, it's just getting ugly here. I guess I'll discard Thunderclap. And we'll discard Banner's Laboratory. Okay. Banner's turn. Draw a card. Expert Defense. We'll discard the power in all of us. We'll put Unflappable on the table using Expert Defense. And this is, well, let's see. Do I want to do that? I might just hang on to that. Hang on to Unflappable. Hang on to Expert Defense. Yeah, that might be one way to get Starhawk back. Keep us alive. Yeah, let's do that with Starhawk. So interrupt. When Starhawk takes damage exactly to his remaining hit points, return him to your hand. So he's going to thwart for 1. That puts us at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 away on none shall, 3 away on none shall pass now. So Starhawk comes back to my hand. Starhawk's going to come back out onto the table for 2 then. And then he's going to attack Absorbing Man for 2. Whoops. That takes him down to 3. Can we defeat stage 1 of Absorbing Man? I don't know. Flip over to our Hulk side because we can't take all of this scheming. We place 2 damage onto Starhawk because he attacked. We do our hand size of 4. So we have Ingenuity. It's back. Thunderclap. Hulk Smash. There it is. And Crushing Blow. Now the Hulk Smashes come out when I get to the bottom of the deck. All right. Place 2 threat on None Shall Pass. That puts it up to 11. Place another counter onto None Shall Pass. That puts it up to 6. Absorbing Man is going to attack 4. Do I want to defend? After Absorbing Man makes an undefended attack against you, place 1 threat on them. Yeah, I definitely got to defend it somehow. I guess I could defend with Starhawk. He's going to do more than 1 damage to me, though, so Starhawk will be lost. But it keeps threat from getting placed onto None Shall Pass. So Starhawk's going to defend. Do I have a way to ready? I don't have a way to ready, do I? Boy, just not enough economy with Hulk in this one. I just flubbed early, and it just got away from me. So Absorbing Man's going to attack for 2, plus if Absorbing Man has the Ice or Metal trait, give him a Tough status card. He's got the Ice trait, so he gets a Tough card. Starhawk's gone. Yeah. And I think any hopes that I had at this point are now shattered. Okay, so he's tough. It would have been a long shot. Hulk Smash. Let's see, when you make a basic attack, you get plus 10 for the attack. If you paid for this using only fist resources, that attack gains overkill. So I can't do anything about threat, it looks like. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 threat onto None Shall Pass. So just a simple resolving step 1 of the villain phase is going to do us in. There's nothing that we can do to overcome that at this point. So it was, I tried. Okay, I tried. So Hulk is going to hit Absorbing Man to knock off his tough card. And then we will, if you spend only fist resources to pay for this card, deal damage to an enemy equal to your attack. So there it is. The Thunderclap will do the crushing blow onto Absorbing Man. That knocks out stage 1 of Absorbing Man at least. So he's now down to 0. Stage 3, it's got to be easier, right? Isn't that the way it works? No, he comes out, well, 16 hit points. Yeah, 15 to 16. 15 to 16 hit points. Absorbing Man gains a trait of each environment in play. Force response after Absorbing Man activates against you. If he has the ice or stone trait, place 1 threat on the main scheme. So, yep, that's it. That's all she wrote, folks. Can't smash him this time around. I know it was probably not the most exciting game in the world, but it's the one I've decided to play this week. And so, Absorbing Man takes down the Hulk. It was fun. It was fun trying to figure. It's just having to lose all of my stuff, all the things I was trying to build up onto the board, losing it all just one after the other after the other. That wood trait is what really did me in. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I'm the Board Game Lawyer, and I hope to bring you another video again very soon. Hopefully, before next week. Take care, friends.